Today, I will take you with me to experience something truly unique. Let's venture together to the heart of the African savanna, where one of the planet's oldest tribes continues to endure, the Hadza. In a world where technology and modernity advance rapidly, the Hadza maintain a way of life that closely resembles that of our ancestors thousands of years ago. Here, they survive through hunting and gathering, using bows and arrows as their primary tools of sustenance, just as the earliest humans did. Over the next 3 days, I will live as a member of the tribe, trying to understand their routine and the challenges faced by a people who depend entirely on what nature provides. I will experience things I never imagined, drinking water straight from a muddy puddle, tasting honey with larvae, and sharing every moment of hunting and gathering. For the Hadza, life is simple yet intense, and their traditions offer a true window into the past. Prepare for this unique journey. Living with the Hadza is like witnessing survival in its purest and most primitive form. First contact with the tribe. Upon arriving near Hadza territory, I am taken to meet the tribe leader, who welcomes me simply yet exudes great wisdom and presence. He wears animal skins that he has hunted over the years, symbolizing his skills and the deep connection they have with their environment. The Hadza speak Hadza, a language filled with clicks and unique sounds, understood only by those who belong to the tribe. Talking with one of the hunters, I notice a type of ornament he wears on his head. I ask him what it is, and he explains that it is baboon skin, an extremely valuable hunt for them. Each garment, each accessory, tells the story of skills and achievements passed down from generation to generation. Preparation for the hunt. The first night with the tribe reveals a fascinating detail, the preparation that the hunters undergo before each day of hunting. They silently sharpen their arrows with great precision. Each arrow has specific patterns, a kind of personal signature that allows them to identify who it belongs to and who used it. These markings are so important that they represent almost an extension of their identity and experience as hunters. They use bird feathers to stabilize the flight and hand-carve the wood, ensuring that each arrow is light and straight. It is an impressive artisanal craft. Participating in these preparations makes me reflect on how our relationship with objects and tools has become so practical and devoid of meaning. For the Hadza, every arrow, every knife, every garment holds emotional and practical value. The beginning of the hunt. Before dawn, the hunters begin to prepare for the hunt. Equipped with knives, bows, and arrows, some poisoned, they disperse across the savanna. Since they do not cultivate or store food, hunting is a daily necessity. Every meal is the result of individual and collective effort, and whatever is not hunted today will not be eaten. This is the reality of the Hadza. As I watch them, I realize the concentration and precision in every movement. The dogs that accompany them are essential for detecting the presence of animals. The group communicates with gestures, each person alert to the slightest movement in the landscape. Stillness and precision are crucial. After several attempts and chasing small animals, we finally manage to capture a squirrel. It may seem small to us, but for them, it is a valuable achievement. Even the smallest of animals is respected and utilized to the fullest. Living as a Hadza. During our journey, we come across a small muddy puddle. To my surprise, they drink directly from it without any filtration. I inquire about this, and they explain that over time, their immune systems have strengthened to resist bacteria and parasites. I try to take a sip, but I confess it feels uncomfortable. It's a shock for someone used to clean, filtered water. For the Hadza, however, that water represents life and resilience. Hours later, fatigue begins to set in, but they remain steadfast. During a break, I notice they seize every moment to eat what they have hunted. There is no waste. They consume everything from the meat to the soft bones, using the leftovers for other purposes. This holistic approach makes me reflect on how much we waste in our lives. The Hadza's relationship with food is not just about sustenance but also about respect for the environment and the creatures they hunt. Their survival skills and deep understanding of nature's cycles highlight a way of living that is both sustainable and deeply interconnected with the land. In every aspect of their existence, from the tools they craft to the food they gather, there is an inherent wisdom that contrasts sharply with the excess and convenience of modern life. Honey gathering. One of the most fascinating moments during these days with the Hadza was the honey gathering. For them, honey is their liquid gold, as it is one of their most consumed foods and a source of energy. When we found a baobab tree filled with beehives, one of the hunters prepared to climb and face thousands of bees. With a smoke stick, he tried to calm the swarm to collect the honey. He endured several stings but didn't give up. Honey is essential and worth the effort. Here, honey is more than food, it is also a form of currency. With it, the Hadza acquire tools, grains, and even valuable objects for their daily lives. It is impressive to see the dedication with which they face this dangerous ritual, and they still do it with a smile on their faces. Challenges of an endangered culture. In the past 50 years, the Hadza have lost nearly 90% of their land due to the expansion of neighboring tribes, who deforest to raise cattle and cultivate crops. This pressure directly threatens the survival of the Hadza, and witnessing this up close is extremely shocking. For them, the savanna and the forest are not only their home but also their sustenance and identity. It is hard to imagine a world without such a rich culture that is essential to human history. These 3 days with the Hadza showed me how modernity, despite bringing advancements, can also be devastating for cultures that live in harmony with nature. The Hadza represent a rare link to our past, a people who live almost as our ancestors did and are at risk of disappearing. Conclusion and call to action. Being with the Hadza during these days has been a transformative experience. Each moment taught me something about how human life can be simple yet rich in connections and meanings. Their hunting skills, the way they utilize every available resource, and their strength to endure despite so many challenges make them a rare and valuable example. Now, I would like to share something personal with you. Recently, my channel was hacked, and 12 years of content disappeared. Although we managed to recover the videos, YouTube's algorithm no longer favors restored videos, which significantly impacted our revenue. To continue producing documentaries like this one, where I explore unique and threatened cultures, I need your support. If this content has provided you with value and you wish to help, please click the Super Thanks button and consider making a donation. This contribution is more than just financial support. It is an opportunity to preserve and share human diversity and the living history of peoples like the Hadza. Even a small contribution makes a difference. Additionally, I ask that you subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. By doing so, you help the channel grow and ensure that new content reaches you. It is a direct way to support our work and allow us to continue producing documentaries like this one. I deeply appreciate you joining me on this journey. With your help, the channel can continue to exist and explore new stories and cultures. Each support brings us closer to new projects, such as documenting the interior of Krubera Cave, the deepest place discovered on Earth, where we plan to accompany scientists in search of new species. Thank you for being here and for being part of this mission to preserve cultural diversity. It is an honor to share these stories with you.